Hey guys, I'm Venomous, and thanks for dropping by. I just wanted to take a couple of minutes and give you my thoughts on some of the gameplay footage that we saw this weekend of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. So, for those of you not familiar with Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, it's going to be a single player experience where you get to be a Jedi, right? So, what's more awesome than that? The gameplay footage itself that we saw this weekend is really alpha game footage, and whenever something is an alpha, think of it as a very, very, very rough cut. So, um, but overall, for it being a rough cut, the design overall looked really great. Definitely a lot of attention to detail, which is very typical of a Star Wars EA title. I would expect nothing less. The only criticism that I would have really is the look of the Wookiees. Not so good. It's really tough to get Wookiees looking right in a video game, particularly with all the hair that they have, and there's all sorts of nuances when you have a character like that you have to animate and make look right in a video game. But overall, everything looked great. Movement and action seemed to be fast and fluid, just as you'd expect them to be as any Star Wars game. Again, only criticism there was there seemed to be a little bit of jerkiness here and there whenever there were many characters on the screen, and then your character was on uneven terrain. There seemed to be some animation kind of jitter there. But again, overall, that looked great too. There's a new droid companion that you get to carry on your back as part of this game as well. The new droid companion looks totally adorable, which is great. And I hope that we get to use that character to do things to help you progress throughout the game, like you get through puzzles, get through areas in the game. That'd be amazing. I really hope that it's not just there for comic relief, because if it was just there for comic relief, I think that's a missed opportunity. The gameplay demo itself takes place on Kashyyyk, which is a droid. I'm sorry, the Wookiee planet, and we get to see Saw Gerrera from Rogue One in the game as well. So you're interacting with him in the game, which is great. That's a character that I really want to see more of, and I'm glad that they decided to include him in this particular title. As far as Force powers and abilities, all the standard stuff is there: Force push, being able to grab things with the Force, stuff like that. And they seem to work very similar, like they did in the Force Unleashed. So it seems like all that you're used to from the Force Unleashed has been carried over to this particular title. There does appear to be a new Force power though, and that's the ability to slow things down in space, just like Kylo Ren did at the opening of Episode 7, where he kind of stopped that laser. In midair. That was a really cool effect in the film, and it makes for a really cool effect as part of this demo. So I really look forward to seeing how we can leverage that power in combination with other things to do really cool attacks on other enemies. Um, all in all, the game looks great. It reminds me a lot of The Force Unleashed. I do question, however, what its place is going to be, what it brings to the table that some of the previous titles didn't. What's new, what's fresh that this particular game brings, other than it just being, a souped up, modernized version of The Force Unleashed. The Force Unleashed, what it brought to the table was the ability for you to control a super powerful Jedi or super powerful Sith, or however your character progressed, he was super powerful, and that was really cool. That's what it brought to the table. Don't know exactly what this game brings to the table. Another thing that this game it seems to borrow from other games is some sort of skill point system. I don't know how the skill point system is going to work and what it's going to do for you, but I can imagine that it works very similar to the same skill point system used in The Force Unleashed and other Star Wars games. So the game gets released November 15th, 2019 this year. It'll be out on Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Well, what do you think? What were your thoughts of the gameplay demo? Are you looking forward to this game? Any criticisms that you have? Go ahead and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Again, this is Venomous, and thanks for watching.